Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we'll be sharing some opinions with Dr. Lina Duran. She is a lawyer, master in employment law and pensioners in Colombia. Good evening, Dr. Duran. Thanks to joining us tonight on Real Vision News.
Thank you for inviting.
Dr. Duran, how do you see the problematics in Colombia about pensioners liability?
In Colombia, a very difficult situation because there are resources to fund the pensional system.
Okay, doctor. At first school, we explain to people what are pensional liabilities.
Pensional liabilities are the result of bad handling in our pensional system when pensional inputs were consistently lower than the relief.
That's why the Duran system is country underfunded, and for this reason, the government gives each year a bigger input to boost the pensional commitment because of preserving the inflation.
Yes, okay. It's necessary that the government creates new inputs to goal the current commitment.
Dr. Duran, how do you see the state facing the pensional liabilities problematic?
Colombian state has currently problems by paying its retired people who already become it in the future, making the problem more difficult.
Dr. Duran, so when it doesn't have a reasonable estimate of pensioners that which is understood as calculated register of the regular that could prevent the government and the different involvement responsible to make a proper financial planning with the goal to obtain effectively the monthly pensioners payment.
Of course, Andrea. What have is to is deeper reform of the state liability and more critical audit about governmental liabilities audit to require guarantees to each pensioner for future Colombians to get this right.
Dr. Duran, but we haven't. The national authority shows interest on solving this problem quickly and successfully. This one grows up every day. It might be time to the public opinion raise its voice about the topic to avoid uh, on on madame madame situation.
Yes, Andrea. Complications that have the pensional liabilities worry the government and the other governmental institutions. For example, the nation general controllers send a warning function to the Finances Minister Juan Carlos Echeverri and to the nation general accountant Pedro Luis Borges if warned financial reserves could fulfill its function to support the personal liability. Say the inform of the Public Finance Bureau.
Dr. Duran, so was the analysis the problem? Some of the get benefits of their power positions to access to pensions and the other one just during on
Impact. A project is being generated to abuse the pensional system and therefore are advancing dialogue with the main actor looking for guarantees of better coverage, equity, and sustainability.
Dr. Duran, it's necessary that in Colombia the liability conditions are revealed. In this way, it could have a reasonable estimate and a budget and financial planning to attend successfully pensioners' payments and projects of middle-term contability in Colombia.
Andrea, since 1996, our nation started a process to determine a quantity, the pension liabilities, and in this way take fiscal measures to prevent that country from adjourn because of the impossibility to pay of the acquired pay.
Wait, doctor, do you not know? When, doctor, you know that time in TV is money. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a good night. Goodbye.